In the face of these tragedies, I think that the focus should be on preventing these instances in the first place.
The first step in prevention, Democratic Representative Chris Taylor says, is creating policy to change the standard of when police officers use deadly force to prevent deaths like Tony Robinson.
We've also seen departments all over this country really reform use of force policies and make a big difference in protecting communities and protecting law officers.
Taylor has been working on 2 bills she believes will minimize the number of officer-involved shootings. One would require 8 hours of training on de-escalation techniques each year. Another would incorporate policies centered around using the least amount of force necessary, making deadly force a last resort.
The public doesn't see necessarily how police officers are trained, but what we can look at is what are the policies of the department.
Madison College law enforcement trainer Brian Landers says focusing on de-escalation and training to define the amount of force is problematic.
To look back and say, well, we're not so certain that that was the minimum amount of force needed. I think that could lead officers and agencies down the road to civil litigation, because what is minimum in one person's view might not be minimum in another's.
Landers believes the state should implement stronger continued training policies. His program focuses on application of force, verbal communication, and skills to create distance and time to evaluate each situation. Training, he believes, should never stop.
There are some agencies that after a police officer graduates from the academy, they don't do any type of force training again, and that's a scary thought.
Taylor also wants to further change in shooting investigations. Another bill would require a special prosecutor to review cases rather than the district attorney and ensure outside investigators of a shooting do not have a prior relationship with the department they are investigating within the previous 10 years.
All right.
And those bills are expected to be introduced in March, Eric.
All right. Velena Jones in studio. Velena, thank you.
Thanks, Velena.